All right, Rafir, Boricua Sense. This episode is brought to you in part by the good folks at Torombolo. And tonight, we're going to talk about the top 10 Lattafas of 2025 in my collection. And I'm going to do one honorable mention as well. So, if this interests you, stay tuned. All right, first and foremost, I'd like to ask you guys to like, subscribe, and comment, because that, to me, that's the most important thing. I'm going to start with what I think are the ones that came out the earliest in the year to the newest in the year, or newest in my collection. The first I'm going to start with, you know what, you love it, Art of Universe. I'm not going to bore you with any of the gory details, as far as the notes, all that stuff, because you guys should know what these are. Obviously, this is inspired by Blue Talisman. And this thing just smells absolutely killer. I'm not going to spray all of these because you guys should know what they are like. If you don't, Art Universe. All right, the next one I'm going to start with, the next one I'm going to go with, this one, you probably think this has been around, for years now. No, it came out in 2025. Sod Bourbon. This is just absolutely killer. All these I'm going to talk about, I have worn. They've stood the test of time, meaning my shift, and then some. And I'm not going to bother you with brand new stuff. Well, maybe a couple. And other stuff out there from Lattafa that came out this year that I have that I didn't really care for. These are the ones that are just killer. The next one, Khamra Dukhan. Out of the trio, this is the most masculine. This is basically the Khamra DNA, but it's got tobacco, where's it smoke? I believe Dukhan means smoke. Could be wrong, I'm not sure, but that's what I think it means. It's got that, and it's got pepper. I don't remember what kind of pepper it is. But nonetheless, this thing is nuclear. This is an apocalypse. This right here is a nuclear apocalypse. It'll last you. If you're not careful with the sprays, you're going to blow up the entire building. This is killer. Dukhan. All right. The next one we're going to talk about, this one. I bought this one right when it came out, so it's been around a minute, and I've tested it, and it's awesome. Gaeda Fursan, tamed. This one's awesome. I love that. It's got a little magnetic cap. It's got a citrusy. Again, I'm not going to bore you with any of the gory details. This is just what I think are the best of Lattafa for 2025. This one is absolutely killer. A lot of these I'm sure you guys already have and have smelled. So please comment and let me know what your thoughts are on Tame. All right, the next one I bought it simply because I wanted to have it in my collection because I have all the others. This is Fakar Latin. And I believe this is some sort of YSL, I believe. I don't know. But as always, I'm not gonna spray. As always, I treat these things as their own. That way I'm not disappointed. I don't spend all my time comparing like a bunch of people do. They just want to sit there and go, no, it's missing this, and then they're disappointed. No, I treat these things like their own. I use them for reference. But still, this is just awesome. All right, let's do the honorable mention now. This one was such a shocker to me. The original of this is not a favorite of, really anybody. Nobody really cared for it. I didn't care for it. And with the original, I can say with the utmost confidence that a lot of these influencers are completely and utterly full of. Because if you pull up the old videos, they're going to tell you how beautiful it is, and how awesome, and how tropical, and it takes me back to paradise. And then you watch them, you ask them now, they'll be like, oh, that's garbage. I never said that. Bullshit. You look at old videos. But nonetheless, they redid it, and I'm telling you, this is awesome. I haven't had a chance to wear this because it's winter. But this is a South Zanzibar limited edition. Trust me, take it from me. If anybody, I've only seen maybe 3 videos of this. One gentleman, I respect him. The only video that I've seen of his, he talked about it briefly, but I don't think he had it yet. One dude was saying that it's Zanzibar, the original, plus this. And then one guy was talking in Russian or Soviet, and the dubbing was so horrible that I couldn't stand to watch it. This is nothing like the original. The only thing that it's got the same is the bottle. That's it. Does not smell like it at all. Trust me, the original is a lavender and iris and purple disaster. This, if you like Invictus Parfum, this is it. I had some knucklehead comment on my first video. Like, he looked so frustrated. He sounded so frustrated. Oh my God, which Invictus? Which one? Oh my God, there's so many. And he put all these little faces and exclamation. I'm like, dude, really? Be a man, don't be a little girl. And if you're not sure, do what I did. It's called blind buy it. And you know what? From my experience, 90% of the time I score big because I look and I'm like, you know, for you, this is Invictus Parfum, okay? I hope that helps. But anyway, I would get this, look it up, it's really good, and I think I paid 33 bucks. Well worth it. I'm gonna rock this thing this summer. Zanzibar limited edition. All right, let's continue with the odd ones. I think they came out with a male and female version of this. I prefer the female. The male is good, but I prefer the female. I hope my wife lets me rock this thing this summer because this is like an awesome summer scent for a man. This is Habik for her. Let me spray this just so I know I'm right, or so I remember. You know, I love, if you watch my videos, you know I'm a sucker for a mint note, but this is so killer. This is, I believe it's got a green apple thing going on. And yes, it's unisex, but it leans obviously feminine. It's feminine. But this is the kind of stuff that I would rock in the summer because it's sweet and it's juicy. It sounds kind of silly, but a guy could rock this as much as the next female. A confident man, of course. I'll rock out female scent. This thing is just awesome. It's not roses or flowers or carnations, nothing like that. It's very fruity in my a beak for women. Next, this one was a shocker. This one I kept seeing the videos, and initially everybody was like, oh, that's an original, and then of course somebody said, oh no, wait a minute, I found another fragrance that has tea, so this has to be a dupe of that. Anyhow, Dynasty. Just because it has a rooibos tea, everybody starts jumping up and down saying that it's a clone of some other crap that has the same note. Whatever. But on my experience, this is killer. This projects, this puts out, this filled a room. And I'm talking a huge room, a Sallyport room. Because I wore, that day that I wore it, I walked in and all the heads just turned. What are you wearing? What are you wearing? What are you wearing? I'm like, holy shit. I didn't know this thing was so powerful. Take it from me. It's not one of those scents that you smell it and you kind of like, oh my God, that's strong. It's not that at all. It's very subtle, but I'm telling you, it projects. It's awesome. It's killer. Dynasty. If you like that Angel Share, what is it? Paradise DNA. then you're gonna love Fire and Ice. It's, I don't know if you guys saw my video where I was talking about Rayhounds, I believe it was, and of course Valhalla. It's another one like this, and they're both killer. This one, in my honker, it's maybe a little more spicy, not by much, but it's beautiful. Bottle is super cool. Yeah, everybody knows about that bottle with the little ice thing in the middle, but this is beautiful. Fire and Ice. All right, next to last. This next one, I bought it because it was ridiculously cheap. I didn't know that it was going to be ridiculously good. I'm not even going to try this name. This one. Let's put it there. Maybe y'all can figure it out. This is supposed to be JPG Scandal, I believe. I have Odyssey Mandarin Sky. They're both very similar. My only thing with Odyssey, it's this one. It's more fall, spring. You can wear it. Odyssey, it's more for the winter. Why? Because it's almost like very thick, very very almost sticky feeling on you. Because I wore it one day that it wasn't hot, it was warm, and I felt like oily everywhere. And this one doesn't do that. So Odyssey is beautiful. It's awesome. It lasts. It does everything we like, but it's very suited for dead winter. If that makes any sense. It's a citrus fragrance, but it's got that caramel note. The whole thing with, like Scandal. This was beautiful. Supreme. All right, the last one. And as you guys know, I'm not an advocate for the newest scents because I don't believe half the stuff that these influencers say I don't buy, because they're all like, oh, this is the best thing ever, and it's only been out for like a week. But this one, I ordered it because I had a big discount, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna use it, and I ended up spending maybe 15 bucks. I've worn it twice. Both times this thing is a nuclear apocalypse times 2. It got on my clothes. When I took the shirts out of the dryer, I could still smell this. Not that it's a bad thing, but you know what I mean. It smells killer, long lasting, Assad elixir. And if you have any doubts about this one, take it from me. It lasts, it projects, it's killer, and it smells awesome. It's a man scent. This is not a sweet, playful, this is just rugged man. Yeah. For lack of a better description. It's, if you're expecting, like the original Assad, but, the elixirs that tend to be a little more of everything, it's not. They say it's Hugo Bottle Absolute or Hugo Boss Absolute. I don't know, one or the other. I've never smelled it, so I can tell you what. But think of, take the original Assad, but this is richer. It literally has more of everything. It's richer. It's bolder, and to my honker and my experience, it lasts and projects more than the original. It's killer. If you have the original Assad, I would get this because they're not hardly similar at all. It's a way better, stronger. Hell, it's nuclear. So I would get this, hands down. Assad elixir. Well, there you have it, folks. My top 10. I should say 9 plus 1 honorable mention plus a ladies fragrance. And yes, they came up with a bunch of others that I've had that I have a few of them, but I didn't make the list. These are the ones that I wore. The other ones I wore too, but these are the ones that lasted the longest, projected the best, and smelled the best, in my opinion. So let me know if you have any experience with these on the comments. Please subscribe, and until the next time, later.